Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video because I am trying out the brand JudyDoll. I've never tried their products before, but they reached out and asked if they could send me some things, and we dive in, have almost a full face of their products to try out, and that is how I got this look today. Now you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using the products sent to me by JudyDoll, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I'm really excited because I have some products that were sent to me by JudyDoll. They had reached out and asked if I wanted to try out some other things, and they let me pick some items out. Their site, there's just so many cute, fun things, like light and airy, and definitely very simple packaging, which I enjoy. Like looking at the packaging compared to each other. So I've got eyeshadow, blush palette, contour, and highlight. Very simplistic, but I also feel like they're compact enough that if you're traveling, which I have been doing a lot lately, these are easy to just grab and go. Also, I want to thank them because they did give me a discount code for you guys that you can use on their site. It's AshleyLorraine20. I will put it in the drop down box so you guys can go check them out if you want to. But looking at the different items, including the lippies that they sent, so cute. I'm excited to try those out. I haven't tried anything. This is 100% first impressions. Now, this first palette that I'm going to play with, this is actually like a multi-face palette. It's not just a eyeshadow palette. So you do have the quad of the eyeshadows. This is blush, highlighter, and then your transition shade. And looking at this, so the one nice thing about powders is, yes, it might be designated for highlight or blush, but that doesn't mean you can't use it on your eyes and vice versa. I have used some of my eyeshadow palettes for blush if I really just wanted everything to come together and be cohesive and matched, and I didn't have a shade that matched my eyeshadows. So I'm excited to play around with this. I do want to swatch and kind of see what they look like, especially because right now I'm not self-tan. So looking at these shades, they're pretty fair, and thankfully I'm pretty fair right now. So I want to see what it looks like and then get an idea for the way forward. But I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I swatched the eyeshadows first just to kind of keep them together, and then I swatched everything else afterwards. The shadows are really pretty. The brown, the deepest brown in the quad, kind of leans a little bit red, which I think is going to be interesting when it is blended with the tan shade. The shimmer is really gorgeous. It looks like it has gold and silver glitter in it. In the pan, it looks like it kind of has a base of brown, but when I swatched it, it doesn't look like it has as much brown pigmentation. And then the transition, the highlighter, and then the blush. The blush is very faint. The transition shade is really pretty. It could be like also used kind of like a bronzer or a contour depending on how cool toned you want it to be. And then the highlighter is gorgeous. I feel like that on top of the other highlighter that I have would be really pretty because it's kind of glittery, kind of gives me like just shimmery, glittery yumminess. Whereas this doesn't have a lot of glitter in it. So I'm excited when I get to swatch this one to see what that looks like. Okay, so the eyeshadow shades don't really have names. They just kind of tell you where they're supposed to be at. So I'm going to use this first shade right here, which says it's the base. That is where I'm going to put it in my crease. It is a very pale shade, so I don't know if it's going to show up, but it helps create a buffer so it doesn't go, so color doesn't go further past where you want it to be. Because how pale it is, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of color payoff that you're going to see. It can also be used as kind of like that blurring effect when you use your deeper shades. You can put it on the outside to kind of help feather it. So pale shades aren't always a bad thing if they don't necessarily show up when you want them to. I'm going to go into this shade right here. It says it's the main color. This one I'm also going to put into the crease and then in the outer V. I'm just going to place it there first. Okay, so I've got some color payoff right there. Really pretty shade. Could definitely use this one for work. It's a nice wash of color. Okay. And then this shade right here says it's deepen or eyeliner. I'm going to use my fluffy crease brush just for the outer V area into the crease, and then I'm going to switch over to my compacted smudge brush to build it. They do have different color stories, so you can definitely pick out something that you like want to try out, but this has some really nice color payoff. I think it's a cute little palette that would be easy to travel with. Okay. I'm going to switch over to my compacted smudge brush. Ooh, that definitely built up a lot deeper than I thought. Really pretty. And then of course I love a really beautiful shimmer, so we're going to dive into the shade Shimmering. It just looks like a little smattering of like crystals. Really pretty. Ooh, that is building so nicely. And that's the one thing with swatches, is when I'm swatching, I'm dragging the shade and it's dispersing out. But when you're tapping it on and you're building that color, you just get such a different payoff than a swatch. Swatches do not tell the entire story, but this is gorgeous. I could wear this every day. This is really pretty. Okay, you guys, so I did my base products when I did this eye, just to kind of get everything done. But we're going to do the under eye, and then I have the contour and blush and highlighter products too. For this, I'm just going to dive into main color. I don't want to use base color because it didn't really have a lot of payoff, and I do want the under eye area to be a little bit more pronounced. So we're going to tap, tap, tap that into place. Oh, I really like that. And now into the shade Deepen. I'm just going to keep this closer to the outer corner. Just tap, tap, tap. All right, now switching to my larger compacted smudge brush. I really like that. I think this is going to be really pretty once finished off with mascara and eyeliner. Now, all of the rest of my products are powder, so I've already powdered my face. I have the JudyDoll Highlight and Contour Palette. So this is pretty cool toned, very much on the gray side. So we're going to try it out. We're going to see. And I'm just dipping into both shades because the one is a little bit deeper, but we'll see. But for contour, you want it to give you that shadow. So I'm okay with it being cool and gray toned. Ooh, it's a nice subtle shadow. It goes on so nicely. Very subtle and easy to build. Just right there in that pocket. Okay. Now I've got the blush palette. This one has 3 different shades. There's this one, it's highlight powder so to brighten up, which I guess you would put underneath the eye. I don't normally do that, but I'm looking at these 3 shades. So you have these right here. This one looks like it's a cream. I'm kind of geared towards that to try it out, but I did already put powder down, so I'm like, what do I do? All right, this makes me nervous, but might as well test the theory. So I'm gonna go into this shade, which is the cream blush. I'm just gonna press into it and see, like ever so slightly, and see about building. Now we're getting like a kiss of color. This is pretty. I do like the way it's building. I've been known to just go in and make it way too intense right off the get. So this is making it easy where I don't have that issue. It's really pretty. So even though I powdered my face and it is a cream product, it did not disturb the rest of my makeup. I absolutely appreciate that. Now, there are 2 powders, so I kind of want to see about adding this one in, just on top. It has like a little phantom heart in here. It's so cute. So added in some of the pinkiness by the cherry shade. Really pretty. This is going to be so much fun this spring. I really like this. Just like a wash of color, just refreshed. Nothing too crazy or overly intense. Now, the highlighter. This looks like a little mini donut to me. It's so cute. All right. Ooh, that is beaming. Okay, this is the shade 1, so 01. I do also like, it has the like date it was manufactured and then the expiration date. So like powders, a lot of times they tell you that it's got about like a 2-year life expectancy. Creams is probably 6 months to a year depending on the product and the ingredients. But a lot of brands don't put the expiration date on it. This tells you. So like if I look in my collection and declutter and I'm like, oh shoot, I've exceeded the time. Now I know, like I can go back and declutter it. All right, I'm excited to dive into this shade, you guys. So we're gonna start with the inner corner. Very icy and beautiful. They had a couple different shades in the highlighter. So brow bone. And now the cheeks. Ooh, okay. I really like this, and it's very buildable. It just looks wet on the cheeks. Really gorgeous. Okay, you guys, I need to do my brows and then I will come back because I have liner, mascara, and lips. Okay, you guys, now we need to do liquid liner. I have the JudyDoll Slim Liquid Eyeliner in black. This has the finest tip. I don't even know if you can see it. And just look how fine that line is. I'm intrigued to see how this turns out. I'm also nervous because I don't usually do my liner on camera with you guys, but we're gonna try. All right, so I always start at the outer corner and flick up towards the end of my eyebrow where I want it to go. And then I always grab from the tip, which it's so fine I can't see. I'm gonna have to get my big mirror to come towards me. It's slowly building. It's so micro fine. You guys, the line is so fine that it is getting so close to my waterline, which is perfect. I love this. So easy and seamless and so fine that like it doesn't block a lot of my makeup on my eye. And then for mascara, I have their Iron Mascara in shade Black. This one is so intriguing because it's all metal, so an iron spoolie. I can see where all the mascara is. I'm quite intrigued. All right, so we'll do one side and then try the other side after we get the first impression. Okay, so that, like, I can see all of my lashes now. I don't know if you guys can see that it definitely pulled them away and apart. It makes it look like they're a little bit longer. Pretty. It's very natural looking. Like if you don't want super exaggerated, and not everyone does. Not everyone wants the big fluffy lashes. Some people just want their lashes to stand out. Mine, for some reason, come in like a light brown, almost blonde. So I have to put something on them to just make them stand out because right now it looks like I have nothing. But my lashes look really nice right now. Okay. And that's just one coat. Really pretty. Let's do one more coat on this side before I switch to this side so we can see the difference. And does a second coat make a difference? Some mascaras it does, some don't. Okay, yeah, it definitely built up a little bit more. Okay, so 2 coats is nice. That's really pretty. Have you guys heard of JudyDoll before? And have you picked up any of their stuff? What is your favorite product if you have? I like this mascara. This is definitely like, especially for work, because I keep it pretty calmed down and toned down. Very neutral. This is definitely a work look for me. Even during spring when I want to do like minimal makeup, this would be just beautiful. Ooh. Very simple, very beautiful. Okay, and then the last thing we need to do is our lips. And these are the JudyDoll Watery Lip Gloss. They're so intriguing. Inside here, it has, so the applicator is not like a regular like bristle brush. So it has like a metal tip. And I have 2 shades. One is kind of like a everyday mauve-y like nude tone. So I have shade 11 and I have shade 10. 10 is more of like a red. So if I wanted to keep it very like subdued or whatnot and then have a red lip, which is what I tend to do. So we're gonna go ahead. That's what that looks like. Really pretty shade. And then this is shade 11, kind of like a pinky brown. I kind of want to go towards that color today. Before I get it everywhere, I need to wipe my hands off. Now, part of me is like, ooh, I need a lip liner with this. And then part of me is like, nah. So I think I'm just going to go in without a lip liner and see. And if I need to change it up later, then I will. But I want to see what it looks like on the lips. I'm intrigued by this applicator. Ooh, really pretty. The metal applicator is very refreshing and cooling. Really pretty. Just kind of like your lip but better. And I like this side because it's kind of a scoop. Let's see. So it kind of gathers the product and you can just kind of use it as like a spoon to like ladle it on. I like that. is gorgeous. I really like that. I didn't even need a lip liner to like make it like defined. Kind of gives me like the blurred lip like right through here, but then super glossy. I really like this. It's nice and slippy. It's not like gummy or goopy or tacky, which I appreciate. I hate when lip glosses get like the tackiness and then like stringy. This is nice and slippy, kind of almost like a lip oil, but thicker than a lip oil. I really like this. You guys, this is the final look. You're gonna have to let me know your thoughts. So I've always loved like minimal makeup, especially for work. But then I love bold, colorful, beautiful looks as well. Sometimes I just like to keep it a little bit more subdued and toned down. And this is definitely something that, like during the spring when I'm just out and about with my friends, like going to festivals or different things in the park, I don't want super heavy, colorful makeup because if I sweat and it drips, like that's not cute. So I keep it this toned down and beautiful and just light and airy. This lip gloss, I'm intrigued to see what the red looks like on my lips. If this is the like nudie mauvey tone, like the pinky brown, I'm intrigued to see the red. This is very beautiful, very simple, easy to do. I love that you have like all these little like compacts, which make it easy to pick and play and travel with. This is technically a full face palette. I don't know that the blush would have shown up on me as much, but I could also mix it in maybe with this eyeshadow and this actual blush shade to make it a cohesive, but I really wanted to try this blush palette as well. So options, fairly affordable. When I was looking at their website, the prices are not super expensive. I feel like I could get a full face look and not spend or break the bank. I'm excited. Let me know if you're picking anything up. Definitely let me know in the comments what you would like to try out. Don't forget to use the code that they gave me for a discount, which is Lorraine20. It will be linked down below along with their site so you can go and check them out. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. Let's discuss this in the comments and have a conversation. That's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.